All right, welcome to this week's update, April 28th. Here we go. Garden update for this week. I almost forgot. And just in case you guys forgot. All right, so what do we got going on today? Potatoes. Yeah, pretty much everyone's up. I know these are one of the ones from Burby because I planted those first. So this is I think this might be the German Butterball. I can't remember. I don't know. I forget. Every year I say I'm going to keep up with the labeling of them, and I only did that with some of them. But the German Butterball, the Macauzet, or the Harvest Moon, it's one of those three because those are the ones I got from Burpee. And the other ones, of course, I got from Wood Prairie Family Farms. So, yeah, you see all three are up here. There's three in each. These are 20 gallon grow bags. And there's three in there, and all three in here have come up. These have mostly come up. Oh yeah, there's that one there. Oops, hi. I bumped it there. This one has come up there. You see it. That one come up. That one's come up. That one's come up. I think there should be a couple more here. I really don't know how many I planted here. Oh yeah, that's right. There is one down here. Be very careful. I don't know why I do this, but yeah, you can. There you go. And kind of see one beneath that weed here. Get that weed out of the way. Yeah, see, there's another one down there. So they are coming up. This bed, all 9 have come up. There's one there, one there. I should really take this off of here. There, yeah, see, all 9 have come up. That one's barely up, but it's there. It's in the middle there, the mulch there. See, all 9 of them, and they're not quite ready for hilling. I'll probably do that next week, depending on the weather for some of these. Add a fresh layer of mulch. What do we got going on here? The Triple Crown blackberries, right? See the progress of those. Slow, but it's our first year. This is normal. It's been cooler, so I'm kind of, I guess, pleased with those. Now I have been losing. This is the Primark Freedom. Some of them, see, like this one's not going to develop. I don't know if this is because it got damaged from. You see, there's nothing there. Look at my gardener's nails. I know you're looking. Yeah, there's nothing there. So I don't know if that's frost damage from when we had those cold nights, or there's some other issue. But then there are other buds where they look like the fruits are developing. See, like here, or here, which looks good. Or like up here. So, I mean, I don't know. Oh yeah, see, we're like here. That's another good one. See. So I don't know if that's just frost damage. There's another good one you can see. Yeah, and this is unfortunately this is the one primocane from this first plant that I don't know if it was wind damage or whatever, but it hasn't sent out the laterals yet. So assuming it does, I don't think it'll be that big a deal. It's not like it was tiny. I mean, that's a good maybe 14 inches. So hopefully I get 2 laterals from that, and it'll still be all right as far as next year's growth. But now the chlorosis is definitely much better. Like it was over here somewhere, and you can kind of see the remains of it, especially in this light. But I mean, it was starting to get worse, and you see like over here it was bad, and you can see it definitely has improved. I gave it a soil drench of chelated iron that I got off Amazon, and I had some more soil acidifier. So I'm gonna give it a little break with that. I don't know. I may do it today or tomorrow. I don't know. I may give it another one just because, to be safe, but I don't want to overdo it as well. As far as new growth, you can see down here, I think there's 1, 2, there's 4 or 5 down there. This one, and this is that random one that came up as a runner, which is now a good almost 20 inches. So that came up, you see, nowhere near either plant. That's a good foot away. So that could always very much be its own plant. These ones, I will probably tip prune these either today, this weekend, my weekend off, or next weekend. And I call Tuesday and Wednesday my weekend because those are my off days from work. I mean, they're getting close. They're at the 4 foot mark, and most of what I've read and research seems to say tip prune them at between 3 and 5 feet. So they're right in that sweet spot. Yeah, I don't know. Either this week or next week. I might give them one more week, get a little more growth, hopefully get one more point, but I could do it today. I might do it on a whim and just go ahead and do it. And yeah, so kind of looking healthy. I always forget to focus on my camera work doing my videos, and I just start getting talking, and I just kind of hold the camera aimlessly. So I'll work on that. But you see, I mean, there's all kind of buds, so hopefully these all develop. They look the ones that are open, mostly I do see have fruit, so that's a good sign. I'm just not sure how many of these buds were damaged from the cold. Well, I'm assuming that's what it is. Although I haven't seen too many pollinators, but... Alright, and then like this here. Another potato. See, all three have come up, which I'm pretty sure wasn't the case last video. These ones are just single ones. I realized I still had like 6 or 7 potatoes left over that I didn't get around to planting. There's just one in here and just one in there. Just as a test, these are smaller containers. So I'm going to see what I get from those. These have all come up. I didn't want to get them too close because I didn't want to be digging. When I dig these up, I don't want to be digging up and disturbing the blackberry roots. So there's a good 2 feet space between, there. And all 6 of these have come up, as you see. This one was a little low goer back there, but yeah, that is, and the one in the back, I know the mulch on it, but that is the rose gold. Another one, all 3 have come up. All 3 have come. This one's not grown as much. I think this is the Harvest Moon, because I remember the Harvest Moon, it's got the purple leaves. But you see, kind of seeing there. The lovage looking phenomenal. Doing very well, very healthy. Very healthy looking, good color on the leaves. All 3 have come up. All 3 have come up. So pretty much everywhere is come up except for, like I said, I think there should be another 2 over here somewhere, or at least another, well, actually maybe this could just be 6 here. So that could be 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one in the middle I showed you. So there's probably one more over in that corner. That's the only one that has come up. I think every other one has come up for the most part. All right, let's go. Oh, this real quick. This right here. I'm gonna plant some more of my red onions. Not red onions, but the it's Italian Florence or something. It's called Red Italian of Florence, green bunching onion. And I'm going to probably do those today. I already have some going. Oh, well, I'm here. Let me just do this real fast. Let me see. Yeah, that's what's in here. These are 32 cell tray. This here, I can't remember what it's called. It's Gaillardia or something or other. But it really hasn't come up yet. Some kind of random flower just that I got from YouTube. Oh, let me have a sip of my coffee. From work. That I got from work at Target. Just a random seed packet. Didn't do any research. I just tried to find one that seemed like it would bloom quickly from quick days to harvest. Here is the side potato patch. Everyone has come up here except for one. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put a fresh layer of mulch on today. That's why it looks a little nicer than it had been. 6, 7, 8, 9, and there should be one over here that has not come up. So it could be one of the slower growing, slow to emerge varieties. The Baltic Rose, I think, is known to be have a slow emergence, so it could be that. But for the most part, pretty good. So even that doesn't come up, I'm completely fine with that. It'll give more room for those 3. Yeah, that's an acceptable failure rate if that does truly not come up. Blueberries, doing okay, I guess. There are a ton of little buds here for as small as this is. I don't know if I should, like, they're like strawberries where I should not let it fruit the first year. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I want to try them, even though I messed up and got 2 of the same variety and not 2 different varieties like you're supposed to. But I mean, there's flower buds on both of them, and because they're in pots, I try to maximize sun exposure. That's why I got this one on the hand truck in the morning. This area kind of right here is gonna get sun for a few hours until midday, and then once that happens, by the time this starts not being in sun, the backyard is in sun, so then I move them to the back. Like before I leave for work, I move them to the back, so I get them those couple hours in the morning. On days off like today, then I really try to maximize their sun exposure. Keep them here as long as I can, and once this is out of sun, I wheel them to the back just to maximize their sun exposure. The tea plant, still not doing much of anything. I mean, not looking worse, but it looks it's looking exactly like that. So maybe it's just transplant shock, kind of. Maybe it doesn't like getting transplanted, I don't know. Or maybe it's just waiting for warmer temperatures. But fine, it's fine. It's not getting worse. That's a good thing. I didn't bring it in. Well, I think the one day when we had those 2 days where it got down to 25 or whatever, I did bring it in. But the last time when it got into the 30s, I left it out, and it's been fine. Here's a Triple Crown Blackberry I'm trying in my last big 20-inch pot. It looks like it's got two canes coming up. Eventually, I'm going to move this over there, I think. I'm gonna try to get some kind of like stand where I could set this on so it's like high up like this, so I can I'm trying to get eventually to get some raised beds. I may get a raised bed and put it back there, honestly, level that out a little bit, add some soil or whatever, and try to level it out, and then get a raised bed to put in there so it can get above the roses. Because right now, if I plant stuff down there, you see like down there, stuff gets shaded by the rose here. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, and then potatoes, these have all come up. Look, there's 2 there, and then the last one, it's there. You see, there it is, just barely coming up, but it is. So that's good there. Let me stick this in here. All 3, right? Yep. And this one, all 3. Yeah. This is Elba, and this is Butte, or Butte. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah. All 3 here as well. Yep. And oh yeah, all 3 here. Yep. This one as well. All 3 have come up. Just trust me. Oh, here's my random crack bachelor's buttons. I didn't put them there, obviously. Just I know even one ended up in the neighbor's yard. But yeah, these are starting to bloom. Kelly really likes these. My wife likes these, so I have kept with them because they got that kind of wildflower look. They really are a pretty flower. Look at that. It's like an iridescent blue, And every year, like last year, I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go and thin them out." Last year, I did thin them out a little bit. This year, I did not at all. Whatever came up, and it looks like they're gonna be doing fine because you look at all these buds, plenty. Pansies that were store-bought, or bachelor's buttons. I didn't plant these ones here. I planted them up there because I laid the stems down. I just cut the stalks at the end of the year, laid the stems as mulch, going up and down the slope, and that seems to work. Again here, and here's, look, strawberries. So many of them. I'm a little worried they're going to be small, but as long as we can, work them and cut them up to make jam, that's fine. Let me get a little there. You can see a little better, but you see they're getting there. As long as they, if they're all this size, that's small, but it's workable. But they really are. Let me just see, dig in here. Look. I mean, just look at this. This random spots here. Look at that. And let me pop my camera in somewhere else. Look right here. Tons of them. Let me just pop them in here. Tons of them. I mean, they're all over. All over. There's got to be hundreds. Hundreds and hundreds. So, leaves are looking good. I do get a problem a little bit. I see even already. Where is it? Nice. So that's why I got that spray that I haven't used yet. But a little bit of brown. I don't know what that is. Some kind of fungus or something other. I don't know. Few here spots. Here's another little spot right there. See, not bad yet though. Not bad yet. But yeah, I mean, it's filled in like crazy. Originally there were 14 plants here, 15 plants, spaced about 12 to 18 inches apart, going across here, and now it's, I don't know how many there are. Tons. All right, let me go up this way and back out towards the backyard. Onions. This variety is called Candy. So I'm assuming it's supposed to be a sweeter onion. Healthy. No complaints here. No complaints. No signs of allium leaf miners, which I did have a problem. That's kind of why I stopped doing the garlic and stuff, because I was getting those, and that's where that used to be. The garlic patch was in front here. I probably should do. I think I will do garlic. I want to do elephant garlic. I want to try, which actually is, I think, more actually closely related to leeks than onions, than garlic. But it's more closely related to onions and leeks or something. It is garlic, but it's something I wanted to try. But yeah, you see, like this one's pretty nice and thick. That one's nice and thick. These ones are a little thinner, but it could just be natural. So they're doing all right. I just gave them some, dusting of blood meal a few days ago. Let me get a different angle. Yeah, still small, but looking nice. Especially this pot. Yeah, it's got the two or three that have a third leaf, and these ones really only have the two. But yeah, looking pretty good. There's another angle, the strawberry patch. And then look at this. I'm so excited. It's been a few years. I think this is the third season, maybe fourth season. I can't even remember at this point. But the peonies, look at that. Look at that. These guys are ready to burst. None have opened yet, but by next week, I'm guessing I'm going to have one by next week. Look at these. I mean, these are phenomenal. This is 2 plants here, but like right here, and that's right there. You can see the other one right there. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See, that takes 17. That's like 17 flowers. Right there. And this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one's got 8. Now this one has one that's gonna flower, and it's got these 2. I don't know what causes this. This is just age. I don't know. But you see how this one didn't really develop, and then this one didn't really develop, and then that one, it's got a bunch. So I'm assuming next year they will, because it's shown it's got the strength to at least produce the buds, but not fully mature them. I don't know if that's just an age thing. I don't know. But then this one back here, look at that one. That one is almost opening right there. Look at that. So probably by next week, that'll be opening. The black and blue salvias that I got from my brother. Yo, Scott. Yeah, they're, let me zoom in a little bit. They're coming up. They get a little crazy. He suggested I do this thing called the Charleston chop or something on them, which I guess is just kind of cutting the back. I guess kind of like pruning them, tip pruning them, I guess is the idea. To get them a little bushier so they don't get as tall, I guess is the idea. We'll see if I bother doing it. We'll see. I can't remember what the variety of this is. Some kind of, I think it's an Oriental lily. It is fragrant. It smells really, really nice. Kind of in a bad spot, but we'll see. Look at that. I have sunchokes coming up there that I didn't plant for like 2 years. Eventually, like I said, eventually I would like to get maybe like a raised bed in here, or maybe some taller pots and get something that grows tall so it can still do okay with the, you know, behind the roses here, the knockout roses. And let me show you those real quick. Yeah, they're really starting to bud out. Not a whole lot to see yet, but there is one open. Can't remember if this was open. Actually, there's a couple. Love the color on them, that iridescent red. Such a pretty color. Shame they're not really fragrant at all. But they look nice. Once this is full, it's like a blanket of red. And then look over here. Look at this. This is what I wanted to try new this year as well. Kelly had cooked with it, and so let me try it. This is bok choy. I can't remember the variety. But yeah, I may pot a couple of these today. I don't know if I'm going to do one in a container, two in a container. Depends on what kind of pots I have left. But yeah, but they're looking real nice.
Hi, neighbor.
Hello. And I guess that's it. So I will be back next time.